Welcome everybody to Become a Game Writer. I'm Adrian Ropp.
Games have this amazing, just beautiful interactivity about them where you can allow somebody else into your story and craft what way it's going to go. And I think that it's really important to embrace that as much as you can. I think one of the things that makes me able to edit my stuff really well is that I was a storyboard artist. And storyboard artists typically throw away about 75% of their drawings. And I think that just hardened me to the editing process. So it doesn't bother me the way other people get bothered by it. If you have a game that is about puzzle solving, you don't want a deep, dark mystery where you're going to create an identity for the avatar where he's the hero of the day. That's an identity RPG. We're going to talk about that in another class, but it's really important that you find the narrative tie that works with the game design. Original idea that we pitched them was you're a student during Harry Potter's time, and it's things that you didn't see happening during Harry's time. If you've played Hogwarts Legacy, you know that's absolutely not what we shipped. But it was a good story. It showed some promise. We had some things in there about like being a dark wizard versus being a good wizard, about making friends, about choosing who your friends are going to be, that sort of thing. It was enough of a pitch that it was a big idea. There's a book that posits that there's basically 7 plots that pretty much all media is built around. And I've done some exercises where I've tried to disprove it. I've not had success, so all I can do is believe that that's the case. So if you choose the quest, maybe don't use that as your like big go-to, because Raiders of the Ark is kind of this like, it's kind of like Ratatouille, where the structure of it's all there, but it's really weird. And for some reason it works, but you can't really figure out mathematically how it works. When I was growing up in Idaho and I wanted to be in the animation industry, they had one library that had 0 books on animation. We had one art store that had 1 book on animation. And then they had a determined Adrian who wanted very badly to learn how to do animation. So I mowed lawns, saved up money, went to the art store, and they looked through their catalogs and found more books about animation. Went to the bookstore, or the library had them request books that I was looking for about animation. And so since I've done it and I'm not that special, I know you can all do it. And what he did is he had all of his assistant animators go back and write a story about Radigan and Basil being classmates in kindergarten and how that year went for both of them. And it's so telling to see how these little 5-year-old kids started their rivalry and how it's progressed to now. It's not anything that the public would ever see, but it helped them understand where they come from, what are they thinking, like what are the things that motivate them, and why do they hate each other so bad? Because it's less surfacey. Like it's something that gives value and depth to their character. Thank you everybody for coming to class today. I'm so excited for the trust you've put in me to teach you how to be a better game writer. We're going to get into some really fun stuff, and I'm going to be putting an announcement on the Google Classroom website about what's coming up in the next class, and I think it's exciting. So watch for that. Thank you for your time and for being so respectful, and I look forward to working with you more.